You know how it is to go food shopping. Somebody's always, bumping into you. They're grabbing for this or stopping in the middle of the damn aisle. I like to know what the percentage of things that people take off the shelves that put back. I would say 85-15, they put it in that carriage. That's why they look the way they look, and they don't put it back.
Uncle Ron, Uncle Ron, Uncle Ron, picks of the week.
And here we go. The Giants over Tampa Bay. Must win for the Giants. If they lose, the NFC is out of reach. Giants by 13. Cincinnati over Cleveland. Did everybody watch Cleveland last week? Cincinnati by double digits. Lady, you're 50 pounds overweight. You know you're going to buy it anyway. Just put it in your carriage, please. You're not putting it back. I like Tennessee against San Diego. And also San Diego is going to have a little letdown after Oakland. Here's my upset special of the week. Like I told you last week, Tampa Bay should have been favored. St. Louis should be favored over Washington Redskins. Everybody's on the bandwagon for the Washington Redskins. They're going in now to St. Louis. They looked pretty good last week, although they lost. And guess who the coach of St. Louis is? Mr. Fisher, one of the best. They will beat the Washington Redskins outright this week. I'm taking the Lions over San Francisco. A little letdown for San Francisco. And also, I think Jim Schwartz will, after their performance last week, they were lucky to get out of here with a win, will have their heads. This is a very big game. This is also another playoff game. So I am going to take Detroit over San Francisco. The girl behind the counter smiles at you. Honey, pick it up. We all have ice cream. It's summertime. Coach from San Francisco. Here's another guy that needs to take it easy on the sidelines. All the great coaches never lost control.
It's Pat Cooper.
All right, Mom. You're going to have your ups and your downs in football. The Gibbs, the Walshes, the Landrys. They always kept their composures. You have one of the top 3 teams in football. Things are going to go against you during the game, and you have to have total control of your team at all time, because the way you act on the sidelines, your players are going to act on the sidelines and on the field. Jim, relax.
Email from our internet fans.
Lieutenant Poole says, I see my Redskins going 8-8. Well, that's pretty good. 8-8 is 16. I see more like 6-10. That also equals 16. Don't go too high on your Redskins, Lieutenant Paul. Oh, okay, folks. By the way, we got tons of Jet questions, and we got to narrow it down to one. So here's the best question of the week, Jet question of the week. Last week you said the Jets wouldn't score a lot this season. They scored more than any other team. What do you think of that? Well, let me take a step back and clap. 48, right? So they scored 48. I predict in the next 3 weeks they don't score a total of 48 points. So all you Jet fans, I hope to have some math majors. I want you to put 48 up there. I want you to divide it by 3. I'll help you out, Jet fans. It's 16. They will not average 16 points the next 3 weeks. And I hope they win one of the next 3 weeks. I'm saying the Jets will not score 16 points against Pittsburgh. You want me to pick that game also? The Jets will not beat Pittsburgh this week. So now they're 1-1. And the last question, this is a very interesting question, and I feel sorry for Sally in the Black Hills of South Dakota. I'm trying to get an NFL team in my state, South Dakota. Will you help? Will you help me spread the word? Well, let me see. So to get to South Dakota from New Jersey, I get on Route 80 West, go to Nebraska, make a right. Now, if I don't blink too much, I'll be out of South Dakota. I don't even know if they have electricity or running water in South Dakota. I don't think the population's enough. I don't know how many people are in South Dakota. There's probably more bison in Buffalo than people in South Dakota. By the way, I don't even know if they televise NFL games in South Dakota. I think they carry, I think they have television in South Dakota, don't they? Probably have cable, I hope, by now.
Email.
I see the eggs on the bottom, and the Clorox is in with the perishables and with the meat. I said, what are you doing here? I said, you know what you're doing? You can't be doing this stuff. I said, I did this like 50 years ago. You gotta know how to pack. He looks at me like I'm from another planet.